was coming out of my play, and there was a young man on the sidewalk holding a guitar, so I figured he wanted me to sign it. But he said, no, I want to give it to you. And I looked at it, and I could tell right away that it was beautifully made, you know. So I brought it home, and I looked at it, and it played beautifully. It sounded gorgeous. When I started to feel the urge to write, I just picked it up because it was such an easy play, you know. And most of the songs came pouring out of it, so I owe a debt to whoever that young man is or wherever he is. But instruments have power in and of themselves. Guitars are inspirational, and they do hold songs within them. I had a close friend of mine from my very first band who was very, very ill, and he was the last surviving member of my very first band besides myself. So when he passed away, it left just me. I wrote a song called Last Man Standing. And once I wrote that, the dam broke and all the other songs followed in about, 7 or 10 days. There were no 25, 30-year-old guys playing rock and roll music. There were only kids playing. And so it was a fascinating and a sort of a golden age where there were venues everywhere, VFW, Union Halls, Elks Lodge, Knights of Columbus, high school dances, pizza parlors, bowling alleys, firemen's fairs, carnivals. There were so many different places your band could play and hone its craft, you know, so it was an amazing time. The experience of having all of the band in the room at one time right now is a real sweet benediction in my life, and it's something I enjoy deeply. Spent about three hours a song. The band played entirely live. All the vocals are first takes. So it was just a unique and wonderful experience. I didn't want horns, I didn't want strings, I didn't want any extraneous instruments. I wanted 2 keyboards, guitars, bass, drums. I just wanted the raw sound of the band the way it existed on, say, Darkness on the Edge of Town. And so it really suited itself for immediate and live recording. The unusual thing about rock bands, now imagine you are in high school, and then imagine you're 70 years old, and imagine that you have worked with the same people your entire life. There is no business in the world where that occurs with the exception of a rock and roll band. There is no job in the world where that conditions. It's inconceivable with the exception of a rock and roll band. So it's a privilege and an honor and a miracle to have sustained all those relationships over that long a period of time, because it takes quite a bit of social skills and tolerance for the other guy's foibles, point of view, and their tolerance for mine. So it's quite challenging, but if you can do it, it's quite rewarding.